like there's nothing I can do. This could be the end, it's mine to choose. It's taken me my lifetime just to prove. This could be the day I die. Don't let it be the day.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Caribbean Motor Racing Sim Club. It is round number 2 of the Caribbean Motor Racing Championship. I'm your host, Raul Nasir from CMRSC, welcoming you out to a lovely afternoon here at Jamwest Speedway. As the drivers are getting their last bits of practice in here before we get underway here today. We have another 2 race spectacular coming up for you guys here. It is the DTM World Championships first, and then we have the Radical Caribbean Cup. So, what's gonna go down here today? Like I said, skies are looking very good. Very bright out here. Track temperature looking good, 35 degrees. Air temperature and wind speed all looking good. Wind picking up from the north side, so that's going to be traveling back up the hill as you see the drivers going up through the S section here. But we are just a couple minutes away from getting this one underway. So as the drivers do their last bit of practice in the session right now, we have a couple drivers lagging, but I think now we're gonna hop into the live Discord chat. Let's make sure everybody is good to go. See Webster lagging just a bit through there, as well as Danny this here. Actually, it's a whole bunch of cars lagging. That's very interesting. Not too sure how the stream is looking. That is very strange. Some connectivity issues. So let's just go from the bird side out. And let's go talk to the drivers. Mic check.
Yep.
Yeah, so it's looking like I'm also getting a bit of lag as well. So I think it's just our side.
You wanna do a restart in the home?
Yeah, it's just annoying that we're streaming.
Why don't you hotspot to continue the streaming and let's do a restart.
Okay. Yeah, we can do that.
Tell me when I'll do it.
Right. So, a little bit of connectivity issues here. As we were getting this one sorted up. We had everything ready to go here on the stream, and then all of a sudden, our poor internet provider just decides to sabotage us. And just ruins it. So, we are going to have a quick little intermission here before we get anything underway. It is still free practice after all, so you're not going to be missing anything on track, so do not worry about it there. So we're getting ready to go racing here. We're just going to keep it high on the cars up above over here. So, 2 minutes left of practice, and we're gonna try to get this issue sorted out here. We do have 8 minutes of qualifying here at Jamwest. But the top three, Martin Webster, Oliver Bloch, and Casper Krogsgaard, your top three here in the session. Interestingly, one of the first times I'm seeing in this championship, the championship leader All right, folks. So you don't got to worry about the at the moment. This is just a bit annoying here on our side. So the quality of the stream might go down a little bit, but again, actively working on it. We're running on hotspot Wi-Fi at the moment, so we're gonna get back into the session here. I'm not too sure. I think we're gonna have qualifying underway any moment now. Yes, so we are just a couple seconds away from getting qualifying started here. So let's switch over to the main side here. Qualifying is about to get underway here for the 6th time in the DTM Championship and the 2nd time for this Caribbean series. Now, I will mention that the ping is not going to be the best here for this session out here. All right, qualifying underway. All right, so here we go. Qualifying has begun here at Jamwest. The first time Jamwest has seen the DTM cars, as all of these. Oh, I think somebody had an issue there. I think that was Ruben Orion in the Nissan. A little bit of wheel spin, or that may have been one of the BMWs there of Oliver. So let's go trackside. Let's watch the cars go around here for the first time. And this is, of course, Jamwest in its official championship year. Last year out, it was debuting, and it was a late addition to the Caribbean Motor Racing Championship. And now, with everything all planned out, this is the 2nd round of CMRSC. All right, so Martin Webster as he comes around the final corner now. He's going to be the first driver we're going to be watching who's going to be setting a flying lap. Let's go on board with Webster as we run into the first couple turns of this track. Here we go, down the drag strip into turn 1. Quick flick to the right, and then a long left-hander as it goes up a hill, then a little bit down. You want to be throttling just a little bit, just feather it. And now, as we go through the straight over here, gradually turning to the right-hand side, then a flick to the left as we see Baiano in the wall there, the Brazilian. Managing through the half hairpin successfully, then flat out through this right and left-hander. Once again, just like Flex said, yeah, it's going to be a bit of drift paradise. But don't worry, we're getting the Wi-Fi actively checked up. And around the second to final corner, it's the double apex, and then entering on to the final corner now. And Webster is going to cross the line, and the time everybody's going to be chasing from the X-Plate driver is a 102.538. We're going to see how everything gets sorted out here. Casper might be the second driver to come across the line. He is, and he's actually going to go faster than Webster. It's a 102.354. It's a great time for Casper. Adam is going to take down Webster as well. But for the first time, provisional pole goes to Casper Krogsgaard, the driver from Denmark. Yes, so 48K, we are having a little bit of lag issues on the stream side here. That is not the drivers, that's us actively getting it set as the stream continues here. So quality might be a bit low on the stream side, but once we get into racing, we should be all good to go. So just try your best to ignore the Tokyo drift that goes on here.
Oh, left side. You're right. Car left.
Oh, and looks like Casper may have been in the way.
Rubber band in, please.
Yeah, copy. So Baiano having a bit of issues as well. He's taking it to the pits. But let's get back underway here. Rupner Ryan had a great start in the Radical Race 2, but unfortunately just fell down through the order and unfortunately did cause a bit of an incident with the leaders. But he's come back a little bit stronger here now as Adam goes to provisional pole with the 102.316. Those times are getting closer. Racing down the straight. There goes Martin Webster as well. Oh, Rupner Ryan into the wall there. Oliver Bloch. Oliver's uncle flying on pole at the moment. And Andy, welcome Andy there. Yeah, stream is having a little bit of issues. We're gonna get right back into the session here. Let's just quickly rejoin into the session here. Yeah, so once again, we were just having a bit of connectivity issues for the beginning of the stream here, but I think we should be getting left to go in practice, and connection should be hopefully coming back. We are loading back into the session there. Apologies there. We, once again, more connectivity.
Fuck?
Oh, apologies for the language. Please watch the language there in voice chat. Thanks.
Language, guys.
Martin Webster giving the reminder as well. We're going to hop into the session back once again. And this time we should be good here. Fingers crossed. And loading in. Hold on, you can hear the cars, and we are just 2 minutes away from qualifying being complete. I do see a bit of changes on the board. Webster goes provisional pole. We're just waiting until everything loads in. It just takes about a second, and we should be back. Yes, we are. Webster is on provisional pole. The other lap times are not being loaded up at the moment, but as qualifying goes through for the last 2 minutes here, times are getting close. It's a 102.226 for Webster. And Adam with a 102.316, Casper with a 102.354, Oliver with a 103.340. Hopefully times are gonna load back in now. Don't think they will. As Ruben and Ryan having trouble. I think he's almost wedged. No, he's got going there. So once again, times are still loading back in now. I think this should fix it there. All right. We have the actual timing board, the leaderboard back up now. And I think we can actually start to follow the action here. So, Adam now. Where is he? He's still in P2. It's a 102.316 for the driver in the Mercedes. As it continues to race down, 36 seconds left to go. Jamaican drivers love the Radicals. The Radicals Caribbean Cup will be coming up shortly, and Danny Nasir still lagging there, unless that is on our side. I'm, again, not too sure what's going on if those two drivers are lagging. More Tokyo Drift as we continue here. But the ping on our side, interestingly, looks good. But as time comes up now, checkered flag is out. Webster is on a flyer here. Sector times are not loading up, but he is purple in the first sector. As he goes through the last couple of corners, Van Dorn comes across the line. He stays fourth. Adam in second, Webster. One more time across the line. It's a 226 speed. It's a 101.911. And Martin goes to pole position and keeps it. Holding on to it now. I think Webster might have this one in the bag here. It's, Adam finding a bit of lag here. That's definitely on his side as well. But across the line, Oliver is gonna stay P5, and that's gonna be qualifying complete.
You guys hear me?
Yep.
Yep. Good.
Yep.
All right.
How much fuel are you using?
But is it looking okay?
I'm noticing. Danny, you gotta echo the button. Yeah, it's a bit of echo on your side. Yeah, so I'm noticing that both Adam and Danny have a little bit of lag. If you want to rejoin the server, there should be 2 minutes while we're on the grid if you want to save your setup and rejoin one more time. Yeah, so 2 minutes.
Also, I think Anderson was also lagging.
I did see his ping clean up at the end.
Yeah, Mike has a 2,100 ping.
It's gonna go down. I think it's because the transition into the race session now.
It's going.
How much fuel are you guys driving with?
So both Adam.
I am running around 75. I think that should be okay for the race. But I don't know if it's the same for all cars.
Yeah, it's
75.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you guys running? Around the same?
Around 74, maybe 72 if you want to risk, but around 74, 75.
So drivers
Okay.
doing the last bit of discussion before we get into this one. We're just 1 minute away from the lights.
Being stable again, so all good.
Yeah, we're gonna do our best to watch the ping as we go through this race.
My ping was okay there for a lap in the 20s, but it still looked funny.
Yeah, I mean, I'm watching your ping. It's at 24, so it looks good for now.
But I think Oliver passed me, and it was looking like he was bouncing around as well. So I don't know if it's him or me.
Well, we're gonna have to wait for the race to figure it out. So 30 seconds. All right. Well, as the drivers get ready to go, we get ready to go racing here. DTM Racing coming up next. Here we go at Jamwest Speedway in Jamaica. 6 lights on the board, and we go racing! Here we go! Bit of lag for the drivers in behind, but it's Webster in the lead. Going into T1. We're watching the bird's eye view above. Casper on the inside. Webster goes off the track as well as Rupner Ryan. And Webster losing the lead, goes down to 3rd. It's up to 2 drivers. Casper leads it. Let's find the drivers here now. And we go racing, and Casper goes deep. Casper loses the lead. Van Dorn takes it. What an exciting start to this one. My goodness, so much action going on the beginning of this race. Ruben Ryan having some trouble. He's not moving. Looks like he's got going now. I do see, it does say Adam in the lead. But I believe it is Van Dorn here. I don't see Adam. There we go. Now it's finally reset there. But looking for him. Adam did not have a good start either. So we continue now. So Casper losing up big time, locking up heavy. And Martin racing now. Oliver in the pits. As we continue here now, Martin Webster starts the chase. So we're hearing, yeah, so it is confirmed that both of them are in the pits, but meanwhile, Van Dorn losing a little bit of ground.
30 seconds in 1 lap. Something is wrong.
Not too sure what's going on with Danny Nasir, but either way, 30 minutes of racing underway now as Van Dorn posts the fastest lap of this one. So again, not too sure, but both Oliver and Adam as far as I see in our timing sheets are in the pits. Why are they in the pits? I'm very confused why that's the case. Oh, in trouble.
I'm getting lapped in 1 lap. Something is wrong.
I'm not too sure. Everybody else looks fine. It's just your ping again.
How can everybody reach up to me in 1 lap? Like Mike was on me in 1 lap. Lapped me in 1 lap. I didn't even go off the track.
I haven't seen you.
Oliver was sent to his grid on lineup, so he did not. So it looks like very interesting there. So then that would have meant that he didn't press the steering wheel on the line. There you see them in the pits. Yeah, they are in the pits. But meanwhile, Casper losing P2 to Martin Webster. So it does sound like, Andy, that both Adam and Oliver didn't press the drive button before the lights went out at the 10-second mark. They had 2 minutes to do so. I know that Adam loaded in well before in time because Danny was able to go because both of them reset, but I think Oliver just forgot. Well, what a strange start to this race here at Jamwest. But we let this show continue on now. Danny Nasir having an issue that, honestly, I'm not too sure what's going on with him, but he's saying that he's been lapped. And he saw Mike past him, but, yeah, I didn't see him get lapped either, so, very interesting. As Webster sets the fastest lap of this race, and he starts the charge onto Van Dorn just up the road. 5-man indeed, but more looks like a 3-man at the moment as, blue flags there for... Oh my goodness! Did I just see Ruben Orion in the air? I think I just did. Ruben Orion trying to give out the way and, somehow found his car in the air. What a bizarre start. Well, let's continue this one on here as Martin Webster begins the charge now on Van Doren. We look back to Queensland, where it was the fight between Marlon Young and Mike Van Doren, where Van Doren won that fight. And it was a sweet battle. This time, he has his teammate here at Jamwest. So a 2-man battle here, but in the background, do not forget Casper is just 5 seconds down the road. Invisible walls. Oh yeah, they're everywhere. Apparently in real life or on the stream side or on track here virtually. Very interesting and very unfortunate. But the drivers do know about where these sort of invisible walls are, so they should be avoiding it, but yeah, either way, 23 minutes left to go in this one. Van Doren and Webster now under a second between each other. Van Doren really struggling, and he goes deep on the hairpin, and here comes Webster. Cannot get the move done this time out. And we watch the rear of Van Doren as he continues to push on. So here we go, battle on, 3/10 the difference. Webster gonna push hard.
Lagging or you
Still watching the fight on. That's Adam there in the gravel there. Yeah, it is. He's just off the track, 3 laps down, but he's got that one going.
Oh.
Ooh, meanwhile, Danny Nasir. Yeah, just stay to the far side, Danny.
I gotta quit. I cannot get left.
All right, okay, yep, okay, thank you, yeah, all right. Yeah, just pull it over. So Danny Nasir, honestly frustrated at what is going on. I'm not too sure myself what did happen. Mike making some mistakes indeed. Yeah, Danny Nasir, unfortunately, having to retire out due to the paint connectivity. We're gonna call that a transmission issue. Meanwhile, Webster now. Oh, wow, Van Doren! Slides it! And gets back going, but loses the lead! Or no, it's no, it's not!
Yeah, Mike's lagging as well.
Yeah, it was a small spike there. First time I've seen it. No, it's not. So Van Doren also having a connectivity. Everybody's having issues here. But battle continues there. 3/10 still the difference. Once again, this is so bizarre. Martin, though, is going to try to throw a move on the inside. But just runs out of road here. Hustles on the brakes. There you hear him locking up as well. And then around the final corner, Van Doren continues to lead. Webster desperately needs this race win. In second place on the championship timing board. He desperately needs this one, but as well as Van Doren, he is still on the charge to win this championship, to get into Race of Champions. This is a free ticket right here with the championship leader. Not in the X-Play office here today. 20 minutes left to go, and points can still be salvaged for both teams, Valhalla and X-Play. Van Doren getting a little bit of confidence in the BMW now. Starting to feel himself here. On track. To all of you guys watching the stream, thank you so much for tuning in to Caribbean Motor Racing Sim Club this evening. Once again, I will apologize for the connectivity issues we've had a bit earlier in the stream, and looks like it is pursuing a bit. But we hope to continue to bring the action here as best as we can and the highest quality we can as well. Webster still chasing under a second. This is the dogfight out here. Is turn 2. There you see how close the Guyanese is getting. But then on corner exit, as I believe 48K said in chat, in the live chat, that is where... Oh, it actually goes to the move. That's where Van Doorn is getting the better exits and able to push ahead. Webster saw potential in that move, decided to back out. Still hunting for that race win is Martin Webster. And still looking for those crucial 25 points to move down the deficit. Just 3 rounds to go. Van Doorn goes deep once again. Webster even closer this time. In the slipstream, looks like lower rear wing for the BMW. A bit quicker, able to hold off. And then into turn 2, Webster so much better in the brakes. This is where Webster can get a move here. This is always where he's closest. Continuing now, 18 minutes to go into the hairpin. A very quick hairpin as Ruben Orion was lap traffic. He gets out the way. And this is one of the best fights I've seen here. This is only its 2nd year here at Jamwest. But this is definitely the best racing that we have had here virtually at Jamwest Speedway. You are seeing history here. As Webster now continues on the final corner, onto the front straight. Where is Webster gonna put that car? Going the hood there to get a little more clear of where he's going here. Turn 1, turn 2 now. Both of them running pretty even. As they continue here onto the hairpin section. Any mistake from one of these two, that's going to be the race. Both of them so consistent at the moment. Following each other's lines. So Webster is going to have to be creative on how to pass him, or he's going to have to make that unforced error onto Van Doorn. He's going to have to force him into a mistake. Put him in that scenario. And put the maximum pressure. Webster, a championship winner here in Caribbean Motor Racing Sim Club back in 2022. Oh, a little bit of a slide there. As we give him his flowers, that is not what Webster needs in this race. Absolutely not. Webster drops down a little bit. He's under a second, but when you look at the gap like this, he's not even thinking about how he just lost a second. He's going to be thinking about, all right, I'm getting right back up there right now. Not even worrying about he's 1.2 behind. The gap barely apart as they enter through the hairpin section. That could have lit up the rear of the Aston Martins. A little bit wide there, hitting the curb on exit. But there is no pit stops in this race. The pits are closed for services, unless it is an emergency service that the drivers do have to fix on their car. They're more than welcome to do so. But as this lap continued on, the gap was 1.2 at the end of turn 3. As we get onto the next lap, it's 9/10 the difference. We continue racing there. Ruben Orion unlapping himself. Just getting out the way of the leaders to get himself lapped. I should mention. Casper on a roll of his own, but gonna be on for a career best for a top 3 in the podium. But the front end of Webster's car, that thing is slowing down as Adam puts in the fastest lap. He's gonna steal a point from Van Doorn, who had a free point under his belt, but now it's been taken away. Around the final corner once again, here we go. A lot more of a better exit for the BMW. And look at that, he just absolutely gapped him about 3/10 on that straight. 103.2 against a 103.0, despite Webster being 2/10 faster. Webster still can't get the move done. Now, we're about halfway into this race now. What are you thinking if you were one of these two drivers? Well, if I was Martin Webster, we're at a point where the tires are going to start shredding. They're going to start going away from me. There's no pit stops. So it's all about how I manage them coming to the very end. But at the same time, I want to get this move done. The benefit of being in first is that you can hold up the driver in second. There's a little slide there, but there's not that many opportunities to pass here at Jamwest. So you could definitely make that car wide as you start to become a little bit slower to preserve that bit of rubber. So Webster has to put that in his head and realize, well, if Van Dorn's gonna be saving tires, I gotta make the move early. Because even if Webster makes the move, how much rubber will he have at the end of it to defend against Van Dorn? Van Dorn could be saving his tires right now. That's why this gap is still under a second. But Webster is pushing. He's not really worrying about those tires. And honestly, that's what you have to do at this moment here. There's no point in saving your tires. You gotta use the advantage now. If Van Dorn's gonna give you an open net here, you might as well take the shot. And that's what Webster has to do. Van Dorn, though, doing an amazing job. Honestly, just parking the bus here. Keeping himself consistent on pace, not pushing the car too hard. Having a little bit of slide here and there, but no harm in that. He's keeping himself composed. He's compromising Webster of any sort of move for the lead. And that's what you want to do. That is what a champion looks like. Both of these guys, former champions at CMRSC, giving us a very smart race up here. There's so much more than just to overtake the driver. 102.9 against a 102.7. Webster continues to go quicker. You see, he's continuing that momentum. I think there's local yellows coming up here. That should be for Adam. Curbs are very deadly here at Jamwest. Cannot forget about that. As we continue this battle, let's take it to the skies here on the CMRSC drone. Oh, and a slide there! Van Dorn, he saves it, he saves it, he saves it! Drifts it into the hairpin! A very close one! That's gonna be pressure there! One little mistake, the tires that he was saving up! That's a chance for Martin for a little more confidence.
Guy rubber banding in front of us.
Yep, Adam, that's blue flags for you. And that's gonna be the Mercedes of Adam getting out the way for the top two drivers, who he's having a little bit of connectivity issues. You can see it as well. Trying to turn up the audio for these two drivers here on the radio side. Meanwhile, as Webster looked at a move there, couldn't get it done. Gap also close, 3/10 last lap around. Van Dorn was on a slide. This time he's gonna realize his mistake. He's gonna take this one a lot more slower. And Webster could take a move there on the outside, just not get it done. 11 minutes and 20 seconds to go. Similar to the last round at South Dakota, where it was Wilson and Marlin fighting to the very end. We got ourselves the battle for the lead now. Who is winning it here at Jamwest? Remember, folks, we still have the Radical Caribbean Cup coming up after this one. 2 races, 15 minutes each. Cannot miss out. 10 minutes, 50 seconds to go. 102.7, that's one of the first times in a couple laps that Van Dorn has been faster than Martin Webster. Van Dorn continues to push. Martin Webster sending it down the outside on the hairpin. Cannot get it done. More pressure to Van Dorn, but also pressure to Webster. There's only 10 minutes left. calm and collected. Both these drivers have to be, if they wanted to make it to the checkered flag alive, with these tires. Both of them turning up the pressure.
Was that you?
Yeah, where'd you come from? You were nowhere near me.
Local yellows coming out. Casper in the grasses. Danny Nasir is in a bush there. He's in the forest. I'm not too sure where exactly he is. He's reversing back on track. We're gonna cut back to the action here. Just some local yellows on the hairpin. That's coming up for you guys, leaders. Just local yellows there. Keep an eye. And there is the Strucken Danny Nasir on the outside. And they just get out the way. Danny Nasir able to start moving now. Casper, though, did say he got into contact with Danny Nasir. That's honestly ruined his chances of fighting for this win, unless a caution were to come out. But at the moment, 9 minutes to go. And racing continues. Danny still having trouble getting the power down once more. Something's wrong with that Audi. This ping has definitely gone down, so he's good. Just having some issues with the car itself. Into turn 2. You can hear both of them short shifting. It's Van Doren actually runs off the road. It's his Webster's chance. He goes to the outside. Contact is made between them. Oh, and Webster. Both of them crash. Both of them hard into the wall. Gets it going now. My goodness, fireworks, both drivers. I'm gonna go on a limb. Was that an invisible wall?
Yes.
Yeah.
I've hit it before in practice in the radical.
Wow. Both drivers going for a collision. Ruben Ryan also in the forest. A disaster. What has happened? Man, unbelievable. Unbelievable here. 7 minutes, 23 seconds left to go on this race. 5 seconds. The gap has opened up. I think Webster is damaged. Yeah, he does. Ruben Ryan in the pits there. Yeah, I'm gutted. I think everybody's gutted after that one. I think both of them hit the curb. I don't even think it was a wall of some sort. Unfortunately, we didn't get the best of angles.
Are we still bouncing all over?
Yes.
Okay.
Gotta let go. You push the talk button. Yep. Danny Nasir. Oh, he's in the middle of the road there. Takes it to the pits, so yellows are cleared. I think Webster's limping. You can hear him. He's not even on the gas completely. Trying to get an inside look at the car. Steering doesn't look bent. It's just the windshield. That is cracked. Unbelievable. Well, it's a bit of a shame there that I think both drivers just got into a spectacular crash at the end of that battle. We're getting the replay. Camera angle was not the best, but I think we caught it. The best angle that we could between them. Gap now 10 seconds. Van Doren also has a lot of damage. I don't know if he has steering damage as well. We're gonna stay in car with him at the moment. I'm gonna see if he has damage as well. They're both limping their cars back home. The gap now 9 seconds. Yeah, that's steering. It's light steering damage on the BMW. Hit the curb. I believe it was a curb that hit him. This is not your typical FIA standard track. But to give you guys a reference, it was right here that the incident did happen. I think it was one of these bollards. Yeah, it was one of these bollards right here that caused it. There goes Webster. And that, all from that bollard right here, caused that incident. That is just unbelievable. So, we do have a replay, but unfortunately it's a little bit blurry, so we're just going to hold off on it. We're going to let this one go. That was very unfortunate. Fortunately, if you guys are watching the stream, thank you so much for tuning in. What an event we've had so far. It was a great battle. Webster, we're gonna hear both sides of what happened, but looking at replays and investigations gonna go down. Copy. What was it? Sorry, what was that?
What position am I in? Okay,
Second. You're P2. You're about 13 seconds off from the lead, but you're still in second. Yeah, I wouldn't blame Webster. He's probably a little bit shaken up in there. I wouldn't be surprised if half of that glass was cracked because of a whiplash. So, yeah, he's just losing a little bit of time, continuing to limp the car home. Casper crossed the line. He's very far away. But we still have the Radical Caribbean Cup, 2 races, where, now I'm not going to give you guys too much hope, but I will lend you in on something. Your 2 main rivals that you're going to be watching for the Radical Caribbean Cup, Khalil Rickford against Jaden Harrison. Both drivers very quick, almost running identical lap times from each other. They are going to be the ones to watch. They have been on practice night after night after night. Both of them are going to be your drivers to watch in the Radical Caribbean Cup. Do not go anywhere. You think Van Dorn versus Webster was good? Just wait until we get to the Radicals. You're gonna see an even better battle. Maybe a battle not as good, maybe a battle on par. I don't know. But 2 drivers on identical pace. The unbeatable Khalil Rickford on that Undertaker-like streak is on the line here at Jamwest. The whole nation of Jamaica is gonna be voting for and supporting Jaden Harrison. Do not go anywhere. That's going to be directly after this race. Meanwhile, though, we come to a close here on the DTM World Championships round number 6. Van Dorn may not be the win he wanted, may not be the battle that he wanted to end, but it's the position that he wanted to finish in. Trouble! Trouble! Oh my goodness, he's locked up, goes straight down the grass there. Don't say it's over until it's over. I don't think he's lost that much time. Webster is still going slowly. It doesn't even matter. Oh my goodness, trouble there at the end of the front straight. The gap has gone down 3 seconds. That's about it. But that BMW still looks strong. He's still continuing on. This race continues. But I mean, Van Dorn just has to limp this car back home. He has an 11-second deficit. Honestly, there's no reason not to win this race. Just has to play this one slow. He's coming around the final corner. We should get 2 to go. Not the line. So there is Van Dorn going into 1 and turn 2 from this bird's eye view here. As we look at that, you're also going to see out on the distance, that is Martin Webster in the Aston Martin. Had a hell of a fight until that moment there. Well, that Bollards, he's congratulating Van Dorn. Doesn't seem too upset about it. It was a hard-fought battle. We look to find where the BMW is. There he is there. We should have one more lap to go at the line. You will have time for one more lap. Here in this one, you can slow down, but we're gonna find out here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Can he come across the line in time? He doesn't. Van Doorn takes the checkered flag. He wins it at Jamwest. Martin Webster is gonna finish second, just about crossing the line as soon as the time is up. Coming across the line there, Adam. Oh, could not get the car
You
going
deserve that one, Mike. Good
from the
driving.
pits. Webster giving Van Doorn his flowers. But in third place, a career best for this man, Casper. A lot of drivers in the Discord and in the live stream are going to be congratulating this man. Casper is going to finish on the podium for the first time in CMRSC. Huge result from the Danish driver. Rupner Ryan is going to also limp that car back home to finish home in P4, a career best for him. Lot of limping, but he managed to get this one complete. He's 6 laps down from the leaders, but hey, a dub is a dub at the end of the day. He'll finish in that career best. And what a result that was. What a race. There you have it, your top 3. A controversial race included. But there it is. Webster there. And Rupner Ryan. Alright, we're going to get interviews underway in just a moment. We're going to get the Radical server up in a minute. So just be ready for that. Meanwhile, we'll talk to our top 3 drivers. Starting off in third here, Casper. Do we have you on the mic?
I'm on the mic, yeah.
First podium here in CMRSC. It must feel very sweet there for you. And still your first year, your first month of racing with us. Casper, how does it feel, first podium?
It feels good. I was actually hoping for more, but yeah, the start was good. Had a bit of a glimpse with Webster, but turned out pretty good. But made a throttle fault going into the straight. Had too much throttle on and spinned a bit. So yeah, but those 2 guys, they were fast. So it was just came to time management racing, and yeah, nice to have a podium.
Indeed, man. Great result there. Congratulations on P3.
Thank you.
Coming up in second position now, Martin Webster. Man, that was an interesting one to end off there. But it was a great battle nonetheless between yourself and Van Doorn. Martin, you finished in a strong second place. How was that one for you?
I feel like Oscar Piastri after last weekend's race. I got messed up. at the beginning with the lag, and I missed the braking point, and then I had to recover it. Lost 2 positions, and after that, I knew I had the pace, but there was no way to get past Mike unless he made a mistake. The only place was the last corner. He was teaming off the last corner, and I couldn't catch him. But he got a mistake going in the top of the hill there in turn 3, and I had to make the move, but the invisible wall was there, and that ended our fight. But it would have been a nice fight to the end, just trying to chase him down. But it is what it is. But I'm still disappointed because being the fastest guy on all week, and then you come in here, put it on pole, and then lag messes it up, you know. So, but that's racing, and you got to take it with a grain of salt and just lick your wounds and come again.
I agree. Yeah, I'm feeling for you as well. A lot of the chat is feeling for you. That was a hard-fought battle. We don't know who would have won that race if it went down to the wire. But Martin, it was a great race from you nonetheless. Congratulations on the P2. But I guess a little bonus to come out of that is with your teammate not here and you in second in the championship, that allows you to continue moving forward and grab a little points off your teammates. And yeah, so championship still up for grabs for you. Congratulations on P2 in that race.
Yeah, thank you very much. I thought I could have beaten Mike, but I was gonna give it a good try. I mean, racecraft wise, he was just better than me, but I was gonna keep trying, nonetheless. But yeah, good points. And disappointed Marlon couldn't be here, but he had to work, and he'll be here for the next one.
Well, can't wait to see him. Congratulations on second position. Before we get into our P1 interview, I just want to say the server is now up. So just going to quickly put out the announcement in general chat, and then we'll get interviews for P1 here. But server is now open for the Radicals here. So hop in. 8 minutes of warm-up. And then we've got qualifying coming up. All right, and in P1 may not be the race that you wanted to have coming to the checkered flag, but it's the position that you needed for this championship fight. Van Dorn, you take the win here at Jamwest. And honestly, looking past the incident and the ending of that race leading up to it, it was an incredible fight with yourself and Martin Webster, even in the beginning where you had to fight Casper at the line. Van Dorn, you take the checkered flag. How was that race for you?
I mean, I don't really know what to say. I don't really like driving here, to be completely honest, but yeah, just made the best of it. For once in this championship, luck was on my side at the start, so that got me into the lead. And then, I mean, I'm just lucky that this is a difficult track to overtake on, and that I know how to defend. So I was able to keep Martin behind. But yeah, otherwise he would have definitely gotten the win here, because yeah, he was just faster than me on pace. Yeah, and then I don't really know what happened on the incident, but all I know is that I went straight and then there was an invisible wall there. So yeah, but I mean, it's nice to get a win in these cars. They're not really my cup of tea, and particularly on these tracks I'm struggling a bit more, also with not that much time to practice for them. So yeah, hoping that I do a bit better in the radicals, but I'm not that optimistic today.
Regardless, though, you still put it on the top step. I want to ask you one more thing. How were the tires feeling coming towards the end? Because we did see a bit of lockups, a bit of slides here and there. Did you feel the grip was starting to let go before that incident occurred? Did you feel like you probably had to decide to park the bus a little bit? Forget about the defending, more think about how you're going to get to the checkered flag.
No, I wouldn't say it was tire wear. I would put it more down to my car just being unstable literally everywhere. Yeah, I mean, I'm on the same setup that I was on last week, so in that aspect it's not that great, but yeah, I mean, it's just very unstable on the brakes into the corners, and then having to brake while turning, it's just not a great match. So yeah, and then after that incident, it was just the damage that put my pace down a lot. Yeah, not really the tires.
Right. Well, congratulations on the P1 result. Wish you good luck here for the Radicals.
Thank you.
All right, as we get this one underway here, welcome you out to Jamwest.
Lagging a lot.
Yeah, Danny, I still continue to see you lagging. Even though the ping looks fine.
Yeah, it's very weird.
I'm very confused. Yeah, your ping says 29, yet I see you teleporting everywhere.
I'm teleporting all over the place?
Yeah.
Alright, I gotta set it out then. Something is wrong. I don't know what the heck it is.
Yeah, I really don't know either.
Maybe all that compressing did something, you think?
No. It shouldn't be that.
Yeah, I was driving fine all the time.
You can try going into your settings and see if you could turn down your graphic settings.
sure I know how to do that, but I can try.
Yeah, play. Yeah, just go into the settings, go into Assetto Corsa and graphics, and see where you can play around. You could turn the settings down to low. So, what a round we have for you guys here now as we get into the Radical, the
19,
CMRSC
20 by
Radical
10,
Cup.
1080. That's good.
Yeah, just turn down any settings that may say like high or medium. Slow her down as much as you can.
Okay.
So, live on the scene here. We are live
That
here at
update that you did today,
Jamwest.
can I reverse that?
Yes, I think you can.
Yeah, what was it? Was it Soul or something? Or CS something?
Yeah, I'll take a look. So 2 minutes of practice here left to go. We're gonna turn up the music, and we'll be back here for qualifying. So, just in time to get qualifying underway. And we should be good to go here, qualifying for the Radical Caribbean Cup, round 2. So one thing I am going to look at as we get this qualifying started is to make sure. I think Danny Nasir was having a lot of issues. Don't know if the issues are pursuing. Yeah, Danny, it's still continuing. Yeah, Danny, the issues are still continuing. You're still teleporting a lot. Didn't fix it. Not sure if you can hear me. Outside. Either way. Hello, mic check.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Well, as we continue this one.
Sorry? So I should quit. Okay, I'll quit.
So really unfortunate for Danny Nasir having to get out of the session. Nothing is working for him. Very unfortunate. Meanwhile, Khalil on a lap. Around the second sector and around the final corner. The time that everybody's going to be chasing our Undertaker, King Khalil, across the line. It's a 106.918. Game on. Harrison with a 107.630. Can Jaden take down Khalil here in qualifying?
Restarting Content Manager would make a difference or no?
Yeah, give it a try. I'll watch you.
It's a network issue. Nothing's gonna fix that now.
No, yeah, I don't understand what really happened.
Yeah, if lowering the graphics didn't work, it's probably just best to set it out.
Yeah. Well, load the graphics, but reboot and restart content might fix everything up.
I'll watch you one more time. Meanwhile, 6 minutes, 43 seconds left to go in qualifying. Chat is picking their sides on who they want to go for. Is it going to be the driver who's been dominating the Radical scene with a 106.874, Khalil Rickford, or is it going to be Jamaica's own Jaden Harrison, the countryman? Coming back out here. You see Jaden in turn 2. Continuing to race on here. He's 3,700s just off, thousands I should say, 37,000s just off. Jaden matching Khalil in the first sector. And looking to match him in the second sector. Can he go quicker than him? Yes, he can! Khalil barely up on his time. Khalil found purple in the first sector. I don't know how quick he was. Goes deep, decides to back off on this lap. So I don't think this one's going to be as quick. But Jaden Harrison pushing to the line of 106.874 to beat. Can he do it? No, he cannot. 16/700ths of a second, I think that was. My goodness. Jaden Harrison touching distance right there against Khalil. We're gonna watch both of them in the first sector. 3,700ths quicker. Harrison, did he match it? No, he didn't. Half a tent down. Love the yeses and the nos there. In chat. Drama. And we're only at qualifying. 45-1. Khalil matching. A little bit quicker in the second. And once again, off there is Harrison. And Khalil around the final corner. 23.5 in the first sector for him. 23.6 in the second sector. Khalil goes quicker. 106.841. Jaden into the pits. Gonna get some new tires. Low fuel in the car. There you see Van Dorn, your race winner in DTM. Continues to push on. And where is Khalil? A 10th down, 7 seconds down, of course, because Jaden exiting pits. Khalil not improving this lap. We're going to watch Van Dorn, though. Racing up the hill now into the long left-hander. Getting that car turning as much as he can, just about. Oliver trying to put in some work. Let's see if Oliver can get onto the podium this time around. Fun fact, Casper is Oliver's uncle. So, can we see Oliver kind of repeat what Casper did, get on the podium, or maybe even better, we remember he was leading at the end of the front straight. We're gonna see what he could do. Oliver fighting now, trying to get up some positions here. 3 seconds off the pace. Still in the pits, here we go. Let's continue on. Rickford improving his time. Khalil, 23.541 in the first sector. Jaden, 23.6. Khalil, 21.5. Jaden, 21.3. Khalil abandons this lap as well. Takes it to the pits. Jaden is quicker this lap. Just about 2/10 quicker. Losing a little bit of time as he comes around the final corner here. Gets onto the start-finish line. A little bit of a slide for the fans. Crosses the line. It's provisional pole. It's provisional pole for Harrison. Jaden has provisional pole. Takes it straight to the pits. Minute 35 to go. Khalil, what can he reply with this one? My goodness. Jaden Harrison on provisional pole. What a lap! Remember, this is not Khalil's lap out here.
Take a quick look at me.
Copy. Yep, we're gonna look at you. Both drivers are on. Slow laps here. I believe. Just gonna look at Harrison here. In the first sector, 45.0. Can he improve on?
Yeah, no good.
No, he cannot. Yeah, no, still lagging. Just a lot. Probably even more.
Lagging more?
Yeah, a lot more. So Danny Desir trying his hardest to get this car working here in qualifying, cannot get it good. Khalil Rickford, one more chance.
It's track specific for me. My system doesn't like this track. It will work well last week at South Dakota, and it will work well at Bushy Park and a lot of tracks. Alright guys, sorry for that.
So, one more lap to do it. Bit of a shame we can't see Danny Nasir.
A lot of people's PCs don't like this track.
One more chance. 15 seconds to go. Both of them on the final laps here. Khalil, 2/10 quicker. My goodness. Almost 2/10, I will say. 1.5. Jaden Harrison, eyes are on him. Can he find improvements in the first sector? Not seeing any. What a lap there. Checkered flag is out. Van Dorn, Oliver coming across the line, 3rd and 4th respectively. No times going up there, but Khalil, eyes are on him. Can he take back pole position? 1 corner to go. Khalil, purple in the first, purple in the second, races to the line. Can he get pole? Yes, he does. It's a 106.604. Jaden Harrison, what can he do? Improved in the first, slower in the second, gets to the line in 3rd. It's 2nd, cannot do it. Khalil takes pole. Khalil Rickford, pole position at Jamwest, defied the expectations and has done it. Wow. Hard fight, coming to the end of it. That is it. That is your qualifying 106. 6:04 was the time to beat. The gap 0.149. That is very close. Coming to the very end there. Time is up. It's time to go racing for the Radical Caribbean Cup. It's gonna be a small grid out here, but we have a fight on our hands. 5 drivers enter the fray. But I think the cameras are going to be on home man Jaden and Khalil Rickford. Here we go. Game on. Here at Jamwest. It's Khalil versus Jaden. This is it. 1 minute to go for round 2 of the Radical Caribbean Cup. It's Khalil Rickford against Jaden Harrison. A 10.5 separate them. They look at the lights. They look down the front straight. Who is winning it here? Jaden Harrison. Is he the only driver that can take down the Guyanese? The undefeated streak is on the line. The streak has been growing since 2022.
Like everybody.
Van Dorn follows up in 3rd. He's won the DTM race just earlier on the stream. Oliver gonna follow the footsteps from his uncle Casper, who finished on the podium. Rubnerine with a career best there of 4th position. It's all to play for here. Here we go. The lights come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lights at Jamwest. Radicals, we go racing. Khalil, great lead, starts us off, stays ahead. Cannot forget about Jaden Harrison. They all start to snake down. Van Dorn trying to look for a move on Oliver. He goes down to the inside. Van Dorn, you're watching in the background. Oh, and Oliver gets it all wrong. Onto the grass. He's going to quickly get it rotated and get it right back on here. Racing underway. Game on. Here we go. Jamaica versus Guyana. Underway racing now here. Take it to the skies right now. Trying to catch on to them. There we go. Cannot forget, Van Dorn just behind them. He's going to be watching these guys very closely, going to look for an opportunity. Jaden, meanwhile, has to just keep up with Khalil. That's the only thing he has to worry about. In this championship, there are 2 races for these drivers. 15 minutes apart, 15 minutes each. Jaden Harrison has a lot of work to do. This will be a full race reverse grid since it's the top 5 and only top 5 racing up here. But there you see Harrison closing up the gap. Van Doren losing a little bit of time there on corner exit. Here we go. 13 minutes, 19 seconds left to go. Jaden Harrison pushing hard. I know both of them saw the fight between Van Doren and Webster. They both know what to avoid. They both know where to pass. They both know who is quicker than the other. Khalil going a little bit wide. Jaden gonna try to push now. 6/10 the difference. Local yellows come out for Ruben Ryan. Where he stays right now, he'll be provisional pole. Khalil, fastest lap of the race. 107.265, 4/10 the difference as they follow him down the drag strip. You can see that Jaden is closing up that gap. Both of them hopping over curbs. "12 minutes, 17 seconds to go and counting. 6/10 the difference. Khalil is going to start to feel himself, start to get those tires warmed up and start to push. He's always known for just getting those gaps going the moment the lights go out. You also have a bit of action. Remember in the last round at South Dakota, Oliver and Andrew had a great battle between each other for that top 5. And they continue now. They're 1.6 the difference, but the closest battle we have on track is right here. Let's take a look at the lap times now. Jaden Harrison takes the fastest lap, 106. Meanwhile, I think I heard a bit of a slide on Van Doren's Radical. He's dropped down just a little bit. Oh, and Khalil a little bit deep. Khalil representing Guyana, Jaden representing Jamaica. Not just that, he's got the whole entirety of JSRA on his back as they go side by side. He got the gap. Can he get the move stuck? They're still side by side. Jaden gets the move done. Yeah, I'll take a look at it. Jaden gets the move done. What a move on the outside. Khalil caught off guard after that one. How do you reply? Jaden to the lead. And the crowd goes absolutely wild here at Jamwest Speedway. They're loving the action here. Jaden Harrison leads the Grand Prix of Jamaica. What a fight, 10 minutes to go. This is what we were waiting for. With Harrison, JSRA on the back, we debuted Jamwest Speedway alongside with JSRA. Jaden Harrison, one of those leading drivers for them. And he's showing them why he's the #1 driver. Why he's one of the best to do it. Khalil Rickford. Wow. Shades of South Dakota. You saw when Khalil put the dive out of nowhere on DeVille Park, putting him in the lead. Jaden put a little bit of medicine back in his mouth. Lead change, but the gap is still close. Khalil with the streak on the line. Khalil, what is he gonna do? I don't know if both of them are streaming. I know actually now that Jaden Harrison is actually live streaming this one. What a fight. I'm gonna link that one down there. That might be a perspective that you wanna have open alongside the live broadcast. He's got face cam as well. Maybe he had a smile while he was getting that overtake done. Go subscribe to Jaden Harrison. He's live right now in this battle. Show him some support. I'll take a look if Khalil is live, but at the moment we have a race to watch right now. Meanwhile, Van Doren has dropped a considerable amount of time. He's struggling. Oh, in the radical. Remember, there is a race too. If he can keep this one alive, he'll still be good. Man, it feels like Max Verstappen against a Lando Norris, a young Lando Norris, cheering on. The man's still looking for his race win, but against the championship leader. This is racing. This is what Caribbean Motor Racing Sim Club's all about. Cross the line, 107.021 against a 107.107. Jaden quicker that lap. The gap is opening. 8 tenths. Now, we remembered the last round. We remembered DTM. We remember when a fight like this happens for long, tires can go away. This race is only 15 minutes, but it was the 15-minute mark left to go in DTM. That's when the tires are going off. That's what the drivers are going to be thinking about in this one. And this is where the move was made. Jaden going a little bit wide there. Probably just looking at that mirror on top of him, looking at the rear, making sure that he does not leave any door open and runs a perfect race, because against Khalil Rickford, you need to run a perfect race. Meanwhile, local yellows come out. Oh boy, Ruben Orion stays out the way, and we don't get a replay of South Dakota. A 10th off once again for Khalil. And Khalil is live. Khalil is live. Show some support, Khalil Rickford. Give him some love. Wilson in there watching the stream as well. I'm reading those comments. This is going to be a fun one. This is such a fun race. Both of them nose to tail. Has not left that 1 second mark. They've always been in between a second. 6 minutes and 19 seconds left to go. Khalil's streak is on the line. This is his move. They're side by side there. Still looking for it. Khalil looking for the move. Jaden trying to pinch him off. Final corner in Khalil's favor. Trying to force the move onto the inside. It's collision. Khalil goes on the side. And Jaden waiting for him. Is he stuck? Khalil is stuck on the curb. Khalil is stuck. Oh my goodness. Wedged. Took it to the pits. Oh my goodness. Khalil pushes so hard. Runs off the track. Hits into a curb. Whoa! Khalil throwing the move down the inside. He needs to get that car going out of pits. He's locked at the moment. Needs to get it going. But positions drop for him. Oh my goodness. I can't believe it, but the front splitter got stuck. It was stuck on the curb. Jaden Harrison, he waited for him too. He waited. What? And I think Khalil's just starstruck at what happened. Stranded on the curb. The cars are just that low. He threw a move on the inside. He has not got it going now. It was a racing incident. And he got wedged on the curb. Wow. Wow. Martin, maybe not as a explosive end as yours, as your incident. But what a way to end the streak. Khalil putting his all on the line. And he came up on top of a curb on the final corner. That is racing at its finest. He's still in the session. That means he's going to start this race in the reverse grid positions. Jaden Harrison still continuing on this race. Just wow. Could have gone, yeah. Yeah, exactly, Steven. Both races ending in hard luck.
Alvin, are you okay? What happened?
Car got stuck.
Did I turn into you or there's no space?
Yeah, you kind of turned in. At least it looks that way to me.
Sorry about that.
So, Khalil feeling like he got turned into. I mean, from the bird's eye view, we'll take a look at it. We got some time. Crowd's gonna die down a bit here for the moment. What a fight. That is just insane, but we still have one more race to go. And we're gonna take a look at it now. We're gonna slow-mo this thing for you guys. So let's swap scenes here. Trying to get the don't think we can. Trying to get the replay live up here. So we continue to watch the action. There you see Jaden Harrison continuing on in the lead. Gonna switch over to the TM side. Let's see if that works. There we go. Let's watch it right now. Slow motion here. This is the final corner. Side by side, you saw he was trying to poke the front splitter in there, turning in, and it did look like he turned in, Jaden. It did look like it. And then mounting the curb, that was it. Unbelievable scenes here. At Jamwest. That was heart in your mouth kind of racing there. Don't think he turned into him. Enough room for Khalil to turn the wheel and spin. This is one of those controversial moments. You're going to be looking at this one back like Max and Lewis at Silverstone in 2021. It's one of those incidents there. Two drivers fighting so hard to the line. But the streak is over. Jaden Harrison, couple more corners to navigate. Kind of same scenario as Van Dorn was, but this time he should be able to come across the line right now because he's on the final lap. Jaden Harrison at home will win it in the Radical Caribbean Cup. The streak is over. And that's racing to the very end. Wow. Van Dorn will finish P2. Oliver, let's not forget about this man. The Danish driver will come around and shades of his uncle just about a half hour ago is gonna do it. Crawling to it. He is going to finish on the podium. Oliver, you have done it. Taking the podium just like your uncle did. Coming to the line. That is going to feel sweet. 3 different storylines. But the main talking point, the streak is over. In a climactic finale where Jaden Harrison wins it here at Jamwest, but there's still one more race left to go, folks. Still one more. All right, well, that was a very, very dramatic race coming to the line there. We'll start off with our third place man here, Oliver, shades of your uncle, finishing on the podium just a half hour ago. This time you take the podium for yourself. That's gotta feel sweet. Oliver, P3, how does that feel?
Yeah, it feels amazing. I think, yeah, it was a pretty lonely race from my side, and yeah, not so much action, but yeah, I got a place at the podium, so that's fine. It's a good race.
Good racing, indeed. It was a lonely one, but with the reverse grid and you starting just in that mid-pack, there is a chance to try to shoot up into the lead. Can't wait to see what you could do in this race too. Good luck in it.
Thank you.
Second place here, Van Dorn. May have been also a lonely race for you, trying to keep up with the leaders, but a P2, probably surprising to you to see that position get updated out of nowhere. How was that one?
Very confusing. Yeah, I mean, I was just driving and then all of a sudden I looked at my Delta and I was like, huh? I'm P2? So that was interesting. I mean, yeah, it's nice to gain some points on Khalil after this game crashing in race 2 last week. So that didn't really help me. I mean, yeah, they're just on a league of their own with pace.
Well,
and I mean, maybe there's something to be gained with the reverse grids, but I doubt that I'll be able to keep Jaden behind if I even get past him at the start. So, yeah, I mean, it's gonna be a difficult race too, but I'll make the most of it.
Cannot wait to see what you can do in this reverse grid. Congratulations on P2. And in P1, the crowd loved it, seeing their home man come across the line first. Jaden Harrison, what a fight. That collision definitely going to be looked at after, but want to get your side of the story. How was that race for you? First off, man, I think move of the race, that had to have been that outside move for the race lead. How was that one for you? Jaden?
The race was pretty fun. Yeah, the contact was weird. I watched back the replay. I just kind of lost awareness and turned in a bit too early. But yeah, it was pretty fun. I would say the first and second contact was a bit like huge for what it was. It felt soft, but it was huge. But the last one was definitely on me. I turned in way too early. But yeah, it was a pretty fun race. The tires started to give out to the end. So yeah, let's see how it goes now.
1 minute to go. 1 minute to go. I'll let you focus down. You still got one more race to battle with them. Cannot wait to see how you fare in this one. Jamaica's ruined for you. A lot of the chat is as well. Good luck in this one.
Okay, thanks.
Good luck, everybody.
So, Roop Narayan starts on the pole. If there is an early incident, we cannot restart the race since it's a reverse grid, but we'll call it a VSC if we do have a massive incident. Remember, it's just a few of you guys. 20 seconds, best of luck. Here we go, the drivers know what to do now. 15 seconds with race 1 down in the history books as the streak now being over. Race 2 about to get underway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lights, and we go racing at Jamwest once again. Rubin Ryan in the lead. Here we go. Want to follow them from the bird's eye view here. This is going to be the best action we have. Ruben Ryan falling down the order, and there you see Van Dorn tapping the rear end there. All right, VSC deployed, VSC deployed. Virtual safety car, virtual safety car. Oliver, you are the leader, so keep it down to 80 kilometers. We're going to get this one restarted as soon as we get to the front straight. And as I suspected...
In front of me, or... I don't know what the position is.
Yeah, I'll look at it. Just give me a sec. So, as I suspected, in my 3 years of CMRSC. Reverse grids.
Squeezed on the inside, in the middle. I mean.
Yeah, nowhere you for you to go. That was honestly a racing incident. So, that was an insane one. So, we are not going to go green on this lap. We're going to fix up the order as soon as we hit the start-finish line.
And I pitch for damage.
Yes, you can. Keep in mind, though, you would be shuffled up in P2 now if you don't. So it's up to you if you want to come into the pits. But you would be shuffled up in second. So Jaden is going to take that one into the pits.
Yeah, I'm not driving this with no rear wing.
Alright, no worries.
Understandable. I don't even know if I have damage.
So, yeah, so everything is all set. So, Mike, you would be starting fourth.
Okay.
12 minutes and 53 seconds left to go. Just, look under here. Try to make sure we have everything sorted now.
I guess green this time.
So, when the caution was called out...
Jaden got put a lap down, by the way.
Sorry, what was that?
Jaden got put a lap down. Because of the pit stop.
Okay. Alright, Jaden, just go past. You can go past the leaders. Yeah, so this is why we didn't want to use the pit lane. It's all good, don't worry. It was damaged, so you had to get it fixed. It was mainly for if we wanted to do pit stops. So time, unfortunately, is not going to be on our side for this race. Alright, so leaders, if we can stop before the last corner, try not to run into each other. We're just going to wait on Jaden. So just stop where you guys are. Make sure you're not running into the rear of each other. We're just going to wait on Jaden. So come to a complete stop.
Our tire's gonna get ice cold, bro.
Yeah,
They already are.
Yeah, they're already going to be. We want to wait for him. We're going to come around. So trying to get this one back underway as soon as possible. All right, lead pack, you can continue moving now. You can go 100 kilometers max, 100 kilometers max. And we'll be going green at the end of this lap, so get those tires warmed up. Best as you can. Give each other some space if you're going to weave. And 10 minutes, 22 seconds left to go in this one, unfortunately. Time is of the essence, but if you've ever seen a support race, these things can happen when incidents have happened. I'll give you a little bit of a brief little history lesson here. Of course, I am residing in Canada, in the southern part of Canada. So I will always see, as we see Root and Orion running off the track. Make sure you're not running off the track if you're going to warm up your tires. Remember, we're going to go green at the end of this lap. So I have been to the Honda Indy Toronto IndyCar race, apparently the American F1, but I think a lot of people in chat might know what IndyCar is. So for the Toronto Grand Prix, the Honda Indy Toronto, that is of course not the only race. And one of those races that is hosted there is the Radical Cup North America. Stuff like this happens. It's a time limit, 45 minutes, where time, when it runs out, it runs out. Even if caution is for the majority of the race. I've seen it time and time again each year that I've gone. This is just one of those moments, but it's racing, but we're now gonna get back underway. Get ready to go green, get ready. No more weaving, no more weaving. Start to pile up to the car in the rear. Start to close up. Green flag, green flag. Underway again, here we go. Almost 3 wide on the start-finish line, and Khalil to the lead. Oh, a little bit of contact there as Ruben Orion making it around turn 2. He lost a couple positions there. Van Dorn now charging through. Harrison gonna go for the move down the inside, gets the move done. And watching OS, Ruben Orion loses the rear end, hits the wall hard. We stay green, single car incident out the way. Jaden now has Van Dorn in his sights, sees the gap open, and Van Dorn, is he gonna lose his position? Oh, it's side by side, just like the last race. Jaden trying to force it. Van Dorn sliding. Gets it back going. Cannot get the move done. Jaden has to fight another round. Khalil though, it's time to extend the gap. 7 minutes and 46 seconds to go. And Khalil, this is his only chance to get out of here. 2.3, the difference. Meanwhile, the battle between Van Dorn and Harrison. Harrison desperately needs to get past him this lap, or else say goodbye to another race victory. Into the hairpin. On corner exit, this is where Van Dorn went a bit wide. You see him going wide once again. If Jaden can get that turn in better, it would help. But can't close it this time by. Still 3/10. Hairpin. Final corner here. Needs a good exit. One of them. Mike slides the rear. That allows Jaden Harrison to get punchy on the attack. Jaden to the outside. Wants the inside for turn 2. Can he get the move done? Yes, he can. Will Van Dorn fight? He sure as hell will. Looks for a move on the inside. Cannot get it done. Jaden slides wide. Van Dorn the over-under side by side. And Dorn back up into second. What a fight. This is not going to be an easy overtake for Jaden Harrison. A little bit of a lockup there on the inside. Oh, it slides it. Jaden Harrison slides the rear. Loses a lot of time there. 6 minutes to go. Jaden Harrison, I think he's going to want to forget about this race win and now going to start thinking about getting P2. He's 2 seconds away. 2.7. The gap to Rickford, 5 seconds apart. Ever see Adam there in the pits? Looks like he's coming out. Is he? I don't think so, but I did see Adam there. Jaden Harrison continuing now. He's going to start focusing on this second position here. Was that the last chance he had to fight for the race win? I feel like it is. 5 minutes left to go. Time is ticking down very fast. Unless Khalil makes a mistake somewhere. That's the only way this race can go in the favor of these two drivers, both Van Dorn and Harrison. Van Dorn would be the one who scores the best points if he consistently finishes in P2. But this time it's going to mean heavy defense coming from himself and Jaden. 1.6. The difference. Next week out, we head to Trinidad and Tobago for the Grand Prix of Trinidad at Wallerfield. You do not want to miss it. That is pure short track racing, under 1 minute lap times. A very quick track, a very easy one. You're going to see a lot more drivers competing for race wins. The difficulty of Jamwest and South Dakota definitely up there, but Wallerfield is one of the easy tracks on the calendar. So be there next week out. You don't want to miss out. Meanwhile, we still have a race to watch here as Harrison is now under a second. You can see, you can hear how much that Jaden stresses that gearbox. And you just saw Rickford passing our screens there. And Van Doren doing a great job at defending. But slipstream and heavy slipstream for Jaden Harrison. Has the inside. Side by side into one. A layer very tight for Van Doren. He keeps the one alive. And Van Doren continues to hold on, but slides on corner exit. Here comes Jaden. Jaden Harrison pinched off. Shades of Webster and Van Doren at this exact corner. They stay alive. Jaden backs off. Van Doren holds off. 2 minutes and 40 seconds to go. The curbs at turn 2 and turn 3 at Wallerfield are very tricky, but they're very quick corners. Jaden Harrison looked at the inside there for a moment. Can he get it again? Yes, he can. Just about. But the inside allowing Van Doren to inch up ahead. And Harrison having to stay back. Can he look to the dive on the inside? He cannot. Van Doren slides it. Van Doren goes deep. That's the mistake he needed. Jaden 2, P2 now, but Van Doren is right on the rear. I think I saw Ruben Orion in the wall there. Jaden Harrison, probably the only chance he has now. Back at P2, goes down the outside, runs off the track. That's gonna do it. Jaden wins the battle, but the war is far from over. Van Doren still in touching distance, but Jaden up to second. Jaden Harrison now, unfortunately though, cannot fight for the lead. Jaden did win the last race, yes. Oh, and Van Doren sliding the car over the curb. Big championship points, big opportunity still. Oh, Van Doren struggling with the tires. We heard in their interviews, in Jaden's interview, that the tires, after battling for so long, will go off. Oh, yeah, he's rallying it. Jaden Harrison rallying that car back home. But 10 seconds and 50 seconds. Well, I'm not too sure about that one. However, Mike could still have a chance here. But I believe they might be on the final lap now of this race. And what action it has been here at Jamwest Speedway. The first of 2 stops for Jamaica. For the Radicals, in 3 weeks' time, we go to Dover for the finale of the Radical Caribbean Cup. And who knows where we're going to get there with that double points finale. Meanwhile, Khalil Rickford, 3 seconds. Is this going to be the lap to come across the line? It is not. Final lap for the leader. Final lap for the leader. One more to do it. Jaden Harrison having an amazing race. Unfortunately, getting tangled up at the start with the grid being flipped on its head. Who knows what would have happened if we had a repeat of that first race. Van Doren pushed hard. He pushed so hard. But the man, the countryman at home, Jaden Harrison, just got the job done. Moved up into second. Don't give any less credit to Van Dorn. He deserves that position. But it's this man, Khalil Rickford. The streak may be broken, but the dream of winning a championship is still very much alive as the Guyanese will win it here at Jamwest Redemption. Jaden Harrison at home will finish in second. P1, P2, not bad for Harrison. And Van Dorn will keep the car alive for third. Oliver will come around the final couple corners to finish off in fourth position. But it's Rickford who takes the W, and an important one after the last race. Oh, and Khalil goes for a rocket ship over the crowd, over the fence, and he is making his way down to Trinidad, where he's going to get some early practice in. Harrison, P2. What a race. All right, once again, another entertaining one. A little bit delayed because of the yellow flags early on in the race, but at the checkered flag now we head over and interview our drivers in the top three. Starting off in third position, Van Dorn. That was a hard fight from you, but I think the tires may have just gotten under you a little too much, wore down at the worst possible time, and you finish in third position. But what a fight you did have with Jaden Harrison. Mike, take it away. How's that one?
I mean, I just gave it absolutely everything. It was pretty much impossible to even think about keeping behind, but somehow kept him behind for a good 10 minutes, so that's positive. But yeah, I mean, I just made a tiny mistake, just braking probably less than a meter too late, and that allowed him to get past in the final corner, and then he was so close in front of me that I couldn't get the slipstream effect that is insanely strong when you're about a car length or half a car length behind. So that was a bit unlucky, and then yeah, I mean, just pushing it to the absolute limit to try to somehow get back at him, but yeah, it just wasn't meant to be. But yeah, I mean, still happy with the P3, only 2 seconds behind Jaden, so good result.
And good result for the points too. You cannot forget about that. A P2 and a P3 result from today. It's going to help you a lot in this championship. Congratulations on P3. In second position, Jaden Harrison. After the restart, it was a hard-fought battle to get past Van Dorn. You got it done, but then I think it was just time to seal the deal for P2, but it's still a great race from you and an amazing battle to watch from yourself against the Dutchman. Jaden, how was that race for you?
The race was pretty good, fighting with Mike. Good defense from him and good consistency from Khalil out at the front pulling away, but from I had the rear wing damage on lap 1, I knew my race was done from there, and it was just kind of cruise to the end and try to get back up to P2, which I did, so it was pretty fun here.
It was indeed, and as well, great points for you in the championship fight as well, especially after the race win in the first one. Congratulations on that one. Really hope we see you in the next one.
Yeah.
Awesome, man. And in P1, it's redemption from the first race. Khalil, heartbreak in the first, but you managed to patch it all up in the second. You take the race win. Reverse grid, very messy at the start, but you managed to pull ahead, and that is the start you needed, and you got the job done. P1 for you, Khalil. How was that one?
Yeah, I had a pretty great start. I think if it wasn't for the contact, I would have taken the lead into turn 2, so I would have been 5th to 1st and the first corner, so yeah, that would have been pretty cool, but yeah, still managed to get a race win. Yeah, it's a shame that what happened in the first race. The point when Jaden got ahead, that was a pretty great move by him. I think I went defensive too early, but yeah, pretty great move either way. And yeah, the second move, the second contact, not sure what happened, but my car just bounced off his and I ended up in the grass and got stuck. So a bit unfortunate there, but yeah, otherwise pretty good racing. And yeah, let's see if Jaden sticks around. I think we're gonna have pretty great races from now on.
Yeah, would love to see Jaden stick around. I know you're gonna continue this streak. I know it was very much heartbreak and a bit of an end to continuous wins back to back to back, but you still came out with a win here today. So continuing the streak in the form of every country and every round you visit, you get at least one race win down on your belt. That one is still alive, and it's still maximum points for you here, but you still have some work to do in this championship. A lot of great competition, and you've got 3 more rounds to go. So best of luck to you, and good luck for this championship. A good one.
Yeah, thank you. Really looking forward to Dover.
Yeah, double points finale. That is going to be probably where you're going to be at your most stressed against some of these guys here. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, I'm going to exit out the stream here. That's going to do it for us here today. If you want to stick back in the broadcast channel, you can. Yeah, thank you everybody for tuning in. A little bit of a messy one when it came to some of the curbs here, but it is one of the only mods we have here for this circuit. So yeah, coming up next, the next 3 rounds should be a lot better. So we're gonna come up to that one a lot more stronger, and I hope to see you all there. We're gonna go close off the stream now. What a race that was. Jamwest is in the history books. That was just absolutely insane. Wow. Hopefully the green screen's not having too many issues. It had some earlier. That is a bit of lighting, I think it is, but yeah, a little bit of static there. Not too sure about it, but that's gonna do it. What a race that was. Thank you everybody for tuning in to Jamwest. Incredible racing. Tomorrow at 12 or 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you're going to get to see the race replay of the first round's Radical Caribbean Cup at South Dakota. That's going to be planned and uploaded tomorrow at 3 p.m. It's not a live race, it's a race replay of last week. We're slowly getting the races chopped up. We're going to have the Radical race and the DTM race coming up for you guys on the YouTube channel in the coming weeks. I have been getting a bit busy, so I'm going to be trying my best to update you guys. Get followed on the social medias. Instagram is the place where you want to get all your news, your latest news and all that, as well as Facebook. Link is in the description down below for that. You want to get on the action, join in on the Discord description and pinned in the live chat. Thank you so much for tuning in today, and we will see you for the final 3 rounds of Caribbean Motor Racing Championship. We'll see you in Trinidad. Have a good rest of your day, everybody.
Let's run away together.